You gotta lift your bowl and do it this way. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Today, we're making my go-to easy peasy udon noodles using fish cake. But even if you don't like fish cakes, you're gonna wanna make this because the broth is so simple but so good that you're just gonna go. 오늘의 레시피. 따끈따끈하고 정말 맛있는 어묵우동 간단하게 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영으로 함께 하겠습니다. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. Now, when you're ready to cook, make sure to come back to this video because the entire ingredient list will be listed in the description box below, as well as all the Korean ingredient product links that we are using today. We need the following ingredients to make our simple fish cake udon noodles at home. We need some fish cakes called 어묵 in Korean, and we need about 50 gram-ish of Korean fish cakes, 어묵. And for our quick udon recipe today, adding 어묵 is gonna be a huge flavor booster for our udon broth. Half tablespoon of 국간장, that's soy sauce for broth. If you can't get this, just use all-purpose Korean soy sauce, 양조 간장 instead. 2 small pieces of dried seaweed called Dashida. 1 garlic clove crushed, about 60 gram-ish of Korean radish called mu. If you can't get this, you could also use Japanese daikon, or you could also use these small round pink radishes that you could find at your local supermarkets. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you could adjust to your taste. 1/4 teaspoon of 소고기 Dashida. This is beef Dashida. Flavor enhancer. You could also use anchovy Dashida, 멸치 Dashida, or YonDu for plant-based flavor enhancer, or MSG instead. One of these frozen udon packages. Alternatively, you could also make your noodles at home. And I actually have a video on how to make noodles from scratch, which is insanely easy to make, and the video will be linked below. And 1 liter or 4 cups of water for our broth. Bring 4 cups of water to boil. We're gonna add our garlic, radish, and Dashida, our soy sauce, our fish cakes, 어묵, and some freshly ground black pepper, about 1/8 teaspoon. Then we're gonna cover it with the lid, lower the heat to medium, and let this cook for 5 minutes. Now, when it comes to using frozen noodles, I always like to do a quick rinse in warm water and bring the noodles to relatively room temperature before adding them to the hot broth. And about like 2 minutes later, the noodles now feel unfrozen. They feel really fresh in my hands. So it's been 5 minutes. My kitchen is starting to smell so delicious. The broth, look at that. Oh, our udon noodles are gonna be so thankful to be swimming in this delicious broth. Turn the heat back up to high, and we're just gonna boil our noodles away for about 2 to 3 minutes. So it's been a little over 2 minutes, and for now we're gonna turn the heat off completely, and let's take a look at our noodles. Oh boy, look how delicious that looks. Udon noodles, who doesn't like udon noodles, right? What we're gonna do next is, you could discard the Dashida, you could discard this, but I like to keep it all because they're all good for you. I wanted to take a quick moment to thank you for cooking Korean food with me. If you're enjoying these lesson-based Korean cooking tutorials, I want to kindly ask you to support my channel by clicking on the like button, subscribe, notification bell, and share today's recipe with your friends and family. You can also support me by going to amazon.com/shop/modernpepper and browse through all the Korean ingredients and also other products that you may be looking for on Amazon. And my Patreon account. Even $1 donation will be greatly appreciated. Your generosity means that I can continue to produce these lesson-based Korean cooking tutorials for free for everyone. All right, now let's get back to cooking. Now, season to taste, we're gonna add our 1/4 teaspoon of salt, rinse it like that. And 1/4 teaspoon of our sogogi dashida, rinse it. Then mix everything around like so. Ooh. And the only thing to do at this point is have a quick taste test. Make sure your broth is the way you like it. You like it more saltier, add more salt. Less salty, add more hot water. Quickly transfer this to a bowl. Do not let the noodles sit in this hot pot or else they'll get super soggy and super bloated. And we don't want to eat bloated noodles. And then the only thing to do is garnish with some green onions like that in the middle. And there we have it. Oh, who doesn't like a big bowl of udon noodles, right? When it comes to noodle soups in Korean cuisine, instead of going with the spoon to taste the broth, it is absolutely perfectly normal to pick up your bowl and you go in like this. Yes, you could slurp. It's totally normal to slurp when you're having noodle soups in Korean cuisine. Oh, I feel so comforted. It's so warm. It's delicious. One more time. Save your money. Make this at home. Don't go to a restaurant and eat this and pay $25. I mean, do go support your local restaurants, but I'm just saying you can make this at home, you know, and make your wallet a little happy. And then you want to go in with your noodles. So yeah, this is my spoon chopstick method. It's like my baby method. You know, you could also just go in and slurp, but I don't want to get my shirt all wet because when you eat noodles, you gotta kind of be aggressive and slurp kind of hard. Like that. Slurping your noodles is totally normal. If you don't like fish cakes, some of you don't, then just don't eat it, take it out. But trust me folks, together, that was some epic slurping noise I just made. I'm very proud of myself. 노란무, your pickled radish together, just is a nice kind of crunchy, tangy vegetable to have with. I'm only gonna share with you, don't share with the others. This is what I do when I eat this at home. You take your kimchi, you know, 1 or 2 or maybe 10 pieces, and you dunk it in here and you wash it. Oh, yeah, you wash it. And then it instantly adds that spicy flavor to your udon noodle soup. Yes, I'm dancing. That's how much I love kimchi with everything, especially in noodle soups. You gotta lift your bowl and do it this way. Oh, so good, so good. Now, if you want to check out my other Korean noodle recipes, including how to make noodles from scratch at home, which is so easy to make sure to go to youtube.com/modernpepper, click on that playlist tab, and select Korean noodles recipe playlist, and I will see you there. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's video, as always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on that thumbs up icon and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell and share today's recipe with your friends and family. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 눌러주세요. 다음 영상에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of these Korean recipe videos you see right here.